I'm so excited for this topic. Today, we're going to talk about dating. Yep. It is honestly like one of the biggest, most important skills you need to learn how to do in, your teens and early 20s. So you set yourself up for finding a really good partner for life. All right? That's the goal, because that partner should bring out the best in you and you for them, because that's what makes a family strive, all right, and grow and become amazing. Okay, so hi, you guys. My name is Tika, and this is Tika Time. So today, like I said, we're going to talk about dating. I have a few things I need to kind of talk to you guys about because, things are different depending on what age you're in right now. And let's start from the beginning. If you're in junior high right now and whether or not you're interested in dating or not, honestly, it's too early. I'll tell you, in my opinion, I'm pretty conservative about things just because in life, you don't want to make too many mistakes because then you have baggage. And when you have baggage, it just slows you down and weighs you down. So my advice to you, if you guys, I'm here to help you. I'm always going to look out for your best interests because we're family. So I want only the best for you. So I'm telling you this, I know you, if you disagree, it's okay, but I'm like your auntie. So don't take it badly, all right? Just think of it as, okay, well, Tika's just giving me some advice or her point of view from what she has seen through her coaching experience and all the friendships and experiences personally I've had too, right? So that's like the best thing we can do for each other is share. So I'm just sharing. All right, so junior high relationships, I feel like you're too young, but you know what? It's a great time to just start talking to people. So boys and girls. So obviously you're going to have, your same gender friendships, right? And by that time. But do you have any, opposite gender friendships? Well, you can think about that, or if like a girl, you're a boy and a girl says something to you, like, don't be shy, just answer her. She's just a person, and vice versa. Like, we're just people and we're learning how to grow and learn from each other. So I definitely think be respectful and be kind. So if, somebody's saying something to you, make sure you are just being a nice person. So that's what I would say about junior high. Let's move on to high school. Okay, so now you guys might start having crushes on people, or at least starting to notice people. And I know what you're thinking is, Tika, I already did notice people back in the 3rd grade. That's okay, all right? I'm telling you, in an ideal situation, this would be the best thing for you to do, all right? Because again, my recipe for success is dependent on low baggage. The more baggage you have, the harder life becomes. All right, so you're in high school, and what I want you to do in high school is actually develop good friendships with the opposite sex. So if you, by this time you probably have like your best girlfriends, if you're a girl, or best guy friends in your group, but now is the time to start merging those groups, because in reality, when you grow up, when you're married and you have your husband or wife, you start hanging out with other people that are married and have husband and wives. So, usually the women get together and the guys get together, but there is just a lot of joy when you actually can hang out together. So this is where you're, for the first time, starting to learn what it's like to be friends with friends, like actual conversations. You do things together and stuff like that. So I'm not talking, again, still calm down. We're not talking about romance right now. Y'all aren't ready for that yet. You don't understand how much time and emotional energy it takes to be in a relationship. And you just need to slow down right now. You need to understand how to be friends with somebody, before you actually develop a relationship with them. You don't even know, if you're a guy, you don't know what girls are really all about. That's what I'm saying. And if you're a girl, you don't know how simple and just chill guys are. And, you're going to, at some point when you're married, I know, because we all do it. Like, you got things you want your guys to do, but you got to learn how to talk to them and be successfully communicating with them when you're older, okay? So in high school, or I would say definitely early high school, freshman to like junior year-ish, you're just working on building relationships and even just talking to the opposite sex, okay? All right, so then senior year comes along. And at this point, I would say it'd be really nice for you to just understand what courting is and that process. And it's very embarrassing in the beginning, like to have a girlfriend or boyfriend or have somebody like you. It's actually kind of gross. Like, I remember when I was in high school and like a guy liked me, I was like, ew, that's so gross. Like, does he even know me? And it almost makes you feel smothered, or that's how it made me feel. Like, I get like, calm down, so it can make you feel a little bit just uncomfortable with somebody liking you, and you feel like they're thinking about you, and all that stuff. It's a little much, but this is the time to like start actually experiencing these things, because most likely, and it's not unlikely, that your first boyfriend or girlfriend could be your husband or wife. That's totally actually happens all the time. All right. But it's not necessarily 100%, so it's okay to kind of just get your feet wet and understand, like, okay, well, how do relationships work? How many times do I like to be, given attention to? How many times, realistically, can I make time for somebody? And how many times can I call them, talk to them? How long can I talk to them without taking away from all the other things you have to uphold in your life, whether you're in athletics or academics, right? Because there's a lot of pressure. And just remember, the earlier you take on a relationship, you have to split your time. You time has now come down. You have your whole life to be in a wonderful relationship. But if you don't plan and if you don't think these things through about what kind of even person that you are a good match with, and usually opposites attract, you should always look for your weaknesses and try and find them in somebody else's strengths, okay? So you have your whole life, just slow down and understand each other. That's it, okay? But yeah, senior year, it's kind of nice to like understand the courting process. And just so you guys know, maybe courtship is like an old traditional term, but it's very important because guys are guys and girls are girls, and literally we are two different species. And unless we stop and learn about each other, your relationship and your marriage later on in life is going to reflect your ignorance, okay? All right, so now we're in college. This is a time for you to now start not seriously dating. I am very conservative. Don't do it, girls. Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about. And guys, it just complicates things so much. So your body is your temple. And I want you to have a strong faith in God because it keeps us on the righteous path. So you want to think about like who you want to be when you're older and what kind of memories do you want to have? Do you want to be remembering these people that maybe, make you feel icky now? Wish you could erase that part of your memory. You can't. You can't. All right. You have to live with that for the rest of your life. Like literally, when you're as old as I am in your 40s, you're still thinking about the things that you did that are so stupid in high school and college. So just don't make those things, the so stupid things, so stupid. All right. You got to have integrity and confidence in yourself to wait and hold yourself up to a higher, like kind of like a higher bar, you know? And it will definitely, I'm telling you, it was going to pay you off immensely because your self-confidence and your self-worth are going to be so high if you just wait. Literally, that's it. Just wait. Okay? So anyway, college, now I want you guys to start making a list of 3 things you really want in somebody that you would want to marry. Nothing more. Right now, nothing more. 3 things. So I remember there was a guy I dated. He's so great to talk to, like literally constantly deep talks. We'd have such great conversations. And then because that was one of my things. I'm like, oh, okay, one of the things is I want to be able to have intellectual conversations and be able to, you know, have a lot of conversation with somebody because I like to talk. Dude, I was like, after I was dating him, I was like, oh my gosh, when are you going to shut the hell up so I can talk? And it's so funny because I thought I wanted something until I actually went through it and pursued it. And then I realized, oh my gosh, I don't want this. I think I want a quieter guy that I can talk and he can listen because I think I like to talk and I want to talk and I want somebody to listen to me talk. So again, if you don't go through these situations, you're not going to know. So now, you know, those 3 things I told you to choose. Well, now one of them's going to change. Do you see this? So now you're going to start refining who you are going to end up with. And when you have these like boundaries or expectations or you hold yourself up to a certain idea or level of worth, then you start weeding through people. And now you're at like the top, you know, because you've refined this search. So that is what's very, very important in college. And if you don't do the right thing during that time, I've seen this 100 times with my friends too, that what ends up happening is by the end of college, then they start thinking about those like things that are really important in a lifelong relationship. And they're like, oh crap, I didn't think about this until now. And this is not the right relationship, but oh crap, I'm graduating. So now, can you meet people outside of college? Of course you can meet people outside of college. Is it more difficult? Hell yeah. It's so much more difficult. So if you guys are more mature before you even go to college and you follow these ideas that I've kind of laid out to you about dating, you are just going to be better prepared to be handed an ideal situation and actually taking it and understanding that this is the ideal situation. And I've already experienced things and went through my experiments to understand that this person is what I've been looking for. Okay. So after college, you pretty much have to just keep doing the same thing. I would say if you're even in your 40s right now and you're trying to look for love again and, you know, a really meaningful lifelong partner, you just want to do the same things I just said. You know, you could be in college doing them. That would be the ideal time. Because the other thing is, after college is over, most of the people that actually were mature, they found their match. So the people that are left, you know, not all of them, please don't tell me, please don't take me like word for word. I'm just saying like the ideal situation might have passed. And so they're in another, they're like wanting to find that other next relationship because they're still in the experimental phase. Okay. But, you know, it's just harder to meet people the older you get. But these days, dude, don't be afraid to go on dating apps. Oh my gosh, get on those dating apps, okay? I'm telling you, get on those dating apps. Get yourself out there. If you like to rock climb, join a club for rock climbing. Maybe you'll find somebody else. You like to read, you know, join book clubs. Like, do things that make you happy that you would want to share with somebody. Of course, you can always go to the bars in your 20s. That's something to do, and you're always going to meet people. But, you know, it's kind of hard because if you're going to be having fun and, you know, at a bar and drinking and all that stuff, it seems to muddle the situation, and it's not as clear. Your intentions and your mind isn't as clear. So I would also say, you know, you want to do that, that's fine, but also join clubs or go to church or, you know, tell people, or again, like join those apps. Tell your friends to look out for somebody for you, things like that. Okay. All right. Well, this was a great video and I hope that it helped you. Please subscribe and let me know if there's anything else you want to hear from your Aunt Tika. Any topics, I'm here for you. We're family. I love you. I want the best for you. All right. So have a great weekday wherever you're at. And remember, I post on the weekends and midweek. And yeah, all the best. Love you guys.